Well, let's see what's going on. I got the cable extension for the camera modification I did, and I've got both the Sonys in action today. Although I think this camera right here is going to be really shaky. I have it mounted on a well, you can see it from this camera, and it's kind of wobbly. It's kind of shaking pretty bad. I don't know what to do about it, so I'm gonna have to rethink that mount. I think it's just too much springiness in that mounting plate that's on there. See what else I can come up with. But anyway, I was not able to put the waterproof housing on this camera on the way home. It won't mount on the GoPro system that I have set up right here, because if you have one of these cameras, you know that it has to sit flat. It has to, the way it's set up. So I have to get some more GoPro attachments, like I talked about this morning, and to make it look like a big erector set up there. Erector. So yeah, if I can figure that system out tonight, maybe I'll post that video at the end of this. Depends on how shaky that front camera is there. Well, it depends on whether or not I'll include that in the footage. I'd also like to find out if it can see behind me. That would be pretty badass. That way I don't have to put a camera on the rear of the bike. So I don't know if you saw the news today. I don't know if it was worldwide news or not, but as a former Democratic senator from Spotsylvania County, Virginia, his name is, last name is Houck, H-O-U-C-K. He's had a 36-year-old son who had a history of mental illness, drug use, and had a criminal history as well. Went to a hotel in the town that I live in. I mean, it's probably 5 miles from my house on the outskirts of town, and I'm not sure what the relationship between him and a woman there was, but she was there with another man. I don't know what was going on with that. I haven't got the whole story, but he shot and killed this man and abducted the woman and led several police agencies on a high-speed chase down Highway 207, also known as Rogers Clark Boulevard, that leads from Bowling Green, Fort A.P. Hill area out towards Carmel Church on I-95 at exit 1. Shoot, what exit is that? 104. So he got back on the interstate. I think he was going northbound, and he got surrounded by the police, and I think he may have been rammed, or he rammed a police officer. But the end result was he took his own life in that vehicle, and the northbound interstate was shut down for most of the morning because of that. And you know, that's pretty scary to have something like that happen that close to home. Now, it wasn't in Bowling Green proper. It was right outside of town, and I'm not going to drive by the hotel because I have to get on the Highway 301 over here, and I'm sure it's probably all taped off and everything anyhow. But I mean, you could go on the news or Google it today, and I'm sure you'll find out about what happened. But yeah, it's pretty bad. I'm sure more information will come out as the story unfolds even more about what was his relationship between that guy and the other woman. Obviously, there was something physical going on with him and that girl, or that girl and the other guy. Who knows? Either way, it's not good. I mean, 2 men died, and this woman's, I don't know what her relationship was with either one of them, but so she witnessed a guy murdering the guy that she was with in a hotel, and was abducted, and I'm sure that she was fearing for her life the entire time. And then just to see the guy take his own life probably 2 feet from her in the car. You know, he's in an SUV. I mean, in his youth. Yeah, he back in '99 and '98, he was around high school age, and he really tore the town upside down, or the high school system, or whatever. I can't remember exactly what happened. He had to do with an underage girl, and the charges were later dropped or changed or something or another. So that happened this morning, so I don't know if there'll be any news people around the town today or not, because it didn't happen in the town. Oh, I'm noticing that front camera has started to fog up a little bit on the little lens. I'll tell you something I learned. I saw somebody else do it. I don't remember. There was a YouTube video on, or a picture blog or whatever of modifications to this housing. But if you can see it right there, it's a little bit of fog. What they've done is you take a little. Sometimes you order things and you can buy them, but they come with little packs of the silica gel, and it was taped to the side of the camera to prevent condensation. So it might be something to look into, especially when they're getting cold. So we're going 45, 47 miles an hour on the 55-mile-an-hour highway. There's nothing we can do about it because there's a great big old truck up there, and I don't know what he's hauling, but he seems to be the root of this. What happens is all these people feel like they have to ride as close as they can to the person in front of them. And so somebody at the front hits their brakes, even if they're not slowing down, this taps the brakes enough to make the brake lights come on. It's like a slinky effect, and everybody has to slow down. And then by the time it gets back to me and the car's behind me, when we're actually having to slow down, and as soon as you hit your brakes, the line of traffic is moving. So if I just stay back far enough, all I gotta do is take out the throttle a little bit, and I ain't gonna worry about it. The car behind me is keeping probably about a 10 car length distance.